Happy Thursday and welcome back. Let's get lost this week. It might be for some of you, it could be a little nostalgia. For some who are too young to even understand before the cell phone era, um, it might be like a dream or a pretend concept. Just roll with me. What about you just get lost for a while? Or do you already? You get lost in a book. Sometimes you can lose yourself in a good workout or a good run. Not so much with the running. But there's so many ways that we can kind of, on a car drive, long car rides, anything where we can kind of get our mind off of what's going on around us and just kind of take a deep breath and get lost in our own thoughts and just be able to find a little peace for ourselves. So, for you young people before the phone eras, disconnecting from the world was easy. We were disconnected. Man, when we were younger, we'd go on bike rides. Our parents didn't know where we were even most of the day. It was great. We built things. We went on rides. We got lost for a while. We hung out. Kids today kind of don't understand that. There's a lot of at your fingertips. But even better, when our kids were little and we lived in Louisiana, man, I would just let them take some time and get lost for a while. Actually, it was one of my favorite parts of homeschooling or being at home with my kids. One time, story time, in Louisiana, the kids were outside for a while and we lived on a lake, river. Chantel will definitely, we got her saying that it's a lake now. It used to be a river. Anyway, so the kids always had something to play with. We had some acreage and they can go outside and play and hang out. And I had come outside and I was like, what are y'all doing? And they had created a zoo. They had found tadpoles in our fountain and frogs. Of course, we lived on the river, so they had some fish that they had caught and kind of kept alive in a little thing until they released them. I think they found a bunny, lizards, of course, because Louisiana has a lot of lizards. So does Alabama. They had all these like different little stations, and they were pretending like they were going to visit the zoo. Of course, all animals were released after that, or just in their natural habitat, like our fountain. We had probably 1,000 of baby tadpoles. It was really kind of cool. But they could just get lost for a while and pretend and create. As an adult, I think it's hard for us to keep some of that. But let's be honest, you need it. You need to slow down, create things, discover things, get lost in things. It's so nice. And hey, it's hard for me too. I love a good TikTok or a good Instagram. I love finding recipes, and I mean, it has definitely helped this makeup game. I get it. I love it. And I love some Amazon. And it's hard. It's hard for me to pull away from that, pull away from all my kids. They're older now, but them old kids, man, it ain't no easier. If you got an old adult children, it is not any easier. Here to tell you, for all you mamas out there with young babies, and no, it doesn't get any easier. It's just different problems. I love them, but it's still hard. Don't let nobody lie to you and say it ain't hard. But being able to disconnect from your life when you're needed, when you're always getting phone calls or you're responsible for some older parents, it's hard. It's such a blessing, but it's hard. So, anyway, I'm going to give you permission. Not that you need it, but here's your permission. Get lost this weekend. Find some time, carve out time for you to get lost. Again, there's so many ways that we could do it. Just to where we can put the phone down, dream a little, think a little, reflect a little. I do admit now that I use my phone so much more now. I have a passion for journaling, obviously writing. I don't do that as much anymore. So, like I said, it's going to be a challenge for me. I feel like this is something that I could use in my life, and that's why I'm here to remind or challenge you to maybe take some time for yourself. Go walk them beaches. It is way nice. Way nice. At least here in the South. But I hope this finds you well. I hope you enjoy it. Go get lost this weekend. And I'll talk to you again next Thursday. Thank you again, always, for sharing, liking, emailing, DMing me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Well, let's go get lost this weekend. Talk with you next Thursday. See you later.